Hi, everybody. Welcome to Build. I'm your host, Cole Delbick from HuffPost. If you don't know the name Jordyn Jones already, then it's time to get familiar. She's an 18-year-old dancer, singer, actress, and she's been doing all three since she was just a toddler. Jordyn got her big break on Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, which launched a career that is yet to slow down. She's been dropping certified bops like Cant Say No, and most recently, Bad Little Mama, with a tour on the horizon. And of course, she's a force on social media, racking up millions of followers across Instagram and YouTube. Let's give it up for Jordyn.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, guys.
We have to talk about that music video, Can't Say No, because it is so catchy. I may or may not have been singing it last night in the shower. So tell me about this song, because it feels like your most mature, most fully realized release to date. So what was the sort of story behind Can't Say No?
Yeah, it's my favorite music video I've actually done. This song meant a lot to me because it was one of the first songs I've written like a ton. Like I've been getting into writing a ton more, and the song just means a lot to me. It was just like the details in the song is what makes it like so perfect to me and what makes me so real with the song. And yeah, the music video, we had so much fun. We filmed it in downtown LA all in 1 day. No, 2 days, sorry, 2 days. And we did like fun dancing shots because I came from a dancing background, so it was super important to me to incorporate dancing in the video. So that was like the main thing, was we wanted to showcase my dancing along with me performing. And we really liked the projector shots. That was super important. I got to pick through a couple of the projector like backgrounds, like the vibes of it. So I was super excited with how it turned out, and it was a super fast turnaround. So yeah, I'm super excited with that video and that song and how well it's doing, and I'm glad that you like it and are singing in the shower. Me too.
That's interesting that this is sort of one of the first things that you've contributed writing-wise. Like that's a big shift to sort of pour yourself into your work in that way.
Yeah, and it helps for all my upcoming music. It's like I'm all writing everything. I'm in the studio so much because of my EP that's coming out soon. So it's all just super important to me now, and it's so real, and it's just, yeah, it's just great. I'm just super happy.
I love that you touched upon like the dancing element, because I love a pop girl that can do some choreo.
Thanks.
It's so important to me. And dancing, of course, has meant a lot to you in your life. So that must have been fun to really showcase that for your big music video.
Yeah, it was.
So you are 18 years old, right?
Yes.
But you've done so much already. Were you always a kind of kid that was leaning towards the arts, like to sing and dance when you were younger?
Yeah, I was. I feel like just growing up being a dancer, there's always something to move on to. Like dancing was already so amazing. I could have had a whole career out of just dancing, but I moved on to when I moved out to LA, it was like I could go into acting, I could go into modeling, I could go into singing. It's like the possibilities were endless living in LA. So I wanted to jump into everything and not just stick to being a dancer for the rest of my life. So yeah, now I'm acting, singing, rapping, like dancing, everything. It's great.
But you grew up in Michigan. Were you in like an artistic household? Like what was your first sort of memory of, there was a movie, maybe it was a dance video that you were like, oh, I want to do that?
Well, one of my first memories is if I could think back of one point in time where I was dancing, I always danced in my kitchen, and I would set the timer on my microwave to like 3 minutes or whatever, like how long dances were on stage. So I would always just dance for everyone that came over, all my family members. So that was really my first dancing memory. But I just remember when Frozen came out, and when the Polar Express came out, I wanted to be a singer. Like I always wanted to sing. Frozen was like my jam, and that was really what made me want to start singing.
And then sort of you made the move to LA, and you appeared on Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, right?
I did, yes. That was before I moved out to LA.
That was before you moved. So how did you get sort of started there? Because you were like 12 at the time or something?
Yeah, I was 12-ish, 13. Actually, I was living in LA for about 3 months before I was on that show. And yeah, we were living in a hotel for a little while, and it was just such a cool experience, and the training I got out of that was amazing, and it really shaped me to be professional on camera and on set. Like it was go, 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 and you had to be on time, and it was really shaped me for the rest of my career.
That's sort of an interesting experience, though, being a young person, but then also being on a reality show and having the world watch you, people judge you. What was that like? Did it sort of prepare you, as you said, for like a future career?
Yeah, it really did. And the fans I got out of that have been like stuck with me since then. And I was like the fan favorite on the show, like every week voted on the website. And literally I still meet people to this day and they remember me from that show or they have been supporting me from that. And it's crazy how just then I was just a dancer and now I'm starting to sing and they're noticing like my music videos and I'm going on tour. So it's like that started everything for me, I guess.
She can do it all, everybody. So we did the reality show, and then you sort of made the move to LA, got into... So when did the sort of social media, YouTube element come in? Was that before or after?
Yeah, I mean, I started Instagram before I was on the TV show, and I hit 1 million followers the day or the day before the show premiered. But
Wow, before the
it was
show.
being promoted and stuff, so people started noticing who I was. But yeah, Instagram was like the main thing for me back then. I mean, it still is, but just promoting the show and meeting the fans. And I was always so on top of like fan edits, fan contests, like shout outs. I would always do that back then. And I think that's what really like started to grow me in the beginning was really making sure I was, the fans were showing as much love to me as I could back to them. It was like 50-50.
Yeah, that's so important, I think. Like, as a fan of so many things, I love to feel like the celebrity is aware of why they're famous, why their fans love them, because I think that creates a really nice, authentic connection.
Yeah, like I'm in my DMs talking to fans like all day, every day, because it's like how much they care about me. They think like, oh, I don't even notice them. It's like, y'all care about me as much as I care about you. And it's like whenever I'm upset, I like post on my story and I get like 1 million DMs like, oh, baby, like, why are you sad? Like, I'm so proud of you and everything you're doing. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, I have so much support and love. It's like no hate at all from any of like my Instagram. It's like, I don't know, I get all love.
That's so great. I'm so glad to hear that. And so this singing element, were you a little nervous to sort of dip your toes in that aspect of,
I feel like in the beginning I wasn't, but it's like the more I go on with it, I was like super nervous in like the middle, and now it's just like I love performing. It's my favorite thing. It's like I'm performing at Playlist Live. That's why I'm here, and it's like the best thing is when I'm performing and my fans sing along and they know my music and everything. So that's the best thing ever is performing. But no, I mean I've always wanted to do it, so it's crazy that I can now at such a young age.
Are there some musical influences that are at play here? Like, who do you listen to? Who do you look up to?
I grew up looking up to Zendaya, but now it's like Halsey, Kendrick Lamar. Who else do I love? Kehlani. Mainly Halsey, though. She's like my girl, and I would do anything for Halsey. Like, I feel like my fans look at me like crazy, but I look at Halsey like crazy. So I get like when people look up to me, it's like I get it because I look up to Halsey. Like, I'm right there with you, kids.
And you've sort of performed alongside opening for a lot of big acts at some award shows.
Demi Lovato, yes.
So what was some of your favorite memories from that? Who stands out for you?
Well, Demi Lovato was super cool. I did DigiFest New York City 2 years ago here at the Met Stadium, and I opened up for her, so that was super cool. And like my first big crowd, and I was dancing, and that was when I had like Banji. That was when I was mainly rapping, so it's cool that now I've like just transformed into a singer, and that's what I do mainly. But I'm looking forward to headlining a tour next year and having to meet fans all around. But my main goal is a world tour because I have so many fans in Spain. I have fans in Sweden, UK, everywhere.
Oh, that's so exciting. Yeah, when you think of sort of your fans, and what do you think your fans gravitate to you? Like, what about you do you think your fans love?
I don't know, maybe my personality. I get that a lot. Like my Instagram lives and stuff, they love. They love my style, obviously my songs. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'll meet a fan and they'll like just know me as like a Snapchatter, or I'll meet a fan and like your music videos like saved my life, or your vlogs like entertain me so much. So it's like I do so much that there's something for everybody.
That's good though. You're like giving them what they want. So you're kind of dropping an upcoming EP, right?
Yes.
So what kind of vibe can we expect? Is it going to be Can't Say No-ish? Is it going to be?
Yes. More Can't Say No, super pop. There's something for everybody. There's more slower. There's songs that you can dance to. It's like a whole thing. And mainly Can't Say No is the vibe because I really found my sound with that song. And I can't really like describe my sound, but it's just me.
It is. And so Playlist Live is coming up later this
Yes.
month, right? So what are you planning for that performance?
I'm performing my song Can't Say No, and I'm performing a newer single, Bad Little Mama, and I have a couple covers, I have an intro, I have dancers, and it's a 25-minute show, talking, everything. So that's like the main thing I do now is performing, and I love it.
Yeah, I was kind of looking on your YouTube channel, seeing, and it's interesting, you do a lot of covers, and I love the spin that you put on each one. So why do you gravitate towards, like, doing covers, and have you felt like the fans really love seeing you sing, like, Ariana songs and all these other big pop stars?
Well, it's like in between the singles that come out, I never like to leave fans hanging and just waiting for my originals. So it's like I just fill in some space with covers just to put stuff out there, to never just let people forget about me or just only have a song come out every 6 months. It's like you need content. So I just do covers whenever I want, really, whenever I feel like I need to put something else out. And I do songs that I love. It's not even just a random song. It's like, I love this song. I've been playing this song every day, and I just record it and do a little video.
No, it's so great to see sort of the musical stylings across different genres. And yeah, you're giving the fans what they want, and you give these vlogs, and you kind of update fans about your personal life. What is that sort of balance like? Because I imagine someone in the public eye, you want to give content, you want to share your life, but there's also like a line, right? And you want to have a private life.
Of course, whenever I'm feeling down or like I need space, I can't post today, I just won't, and people will understand. It's like if I ever need a break, I'm just gonna take one. I'm not just gonna like force myself to post, or when I'm not feeling okay or I'm going through something. It's like I'll always make sure to stay up on my Instagram story or my Instagram. But if I don't wanna like post a YouTube video today, I just won't, and it'll just be healthy for me to take a break. And people will always know that. It's very rare. It's probably been like one time in my life I've taken a break because I'm super happy anyways. But yeah, I feel like they just understand me and they'll let me do whatever.
That's great. It feels like the fans are so supportive. Yeah. And what is it like sort of to have a relationship in the public eye? Because, your boyfriend has made appearances in some videos and he's on your Instagram. Is that hard to navigate sometimes?
I mean, it's like the same thing. If I share what I want and there's some stuff I don't want to share, and it's like I can't make anything private because my life is so out there. But yeah, I mean, it's just great. Like, people love when I'm happy, and it's just great to just be able to just have a relationship and people support it, because I do know people in my life that just get hated on for their relationships or who they're with, but it's like whenever I'm happy, my fans are happy, and they'll just deal with it if they don't like it, or they do. It's just like chill, and we're all Gucci.
You mentioned sort of a world tour being on your wish list, bucket list. What other things do you sort of look to the future and hope to accomplish? Is it movies? Is it more singing? What are you thinking?
I always say, like, in 5 years, I'll be in magazine covers and billboards. Maybe even 3 years, really. But
yeah, bring that timeline up. Let's do it.
World tour for sure. Just waiting on like the EP to come out and seeing what happens with that, because you never know if one song will pop off or if your whole EP will be popping. You never know. So it's like I'll know when this EP comes out where I'll be, really.
In terms of sort of the acting side, what projects do you see yourself becoming involved in? Do you lean more towards comedy or drama or a dance element? I know you did that film with. So what sort of appeals to you?
Yeah, well, I like comedy a lot, but it's like the goal right now is singing and, the music. So I'm putting kind of everything else on hold to really focus on one thing. But, I'm still in acting classes and still going on auditions, so if anything happens, that's great. But the main goal for me is singing in the long run, so I just want to focus on that and not waste a lot of time.
And what's the song right now that you can't get out of your head, that you're listening to all the time?
Well, Black's album just came out. I never really listened to pop, even though I sing pop. It's like rap's my favorite because I grew up hip-hop dancing and from Michigan, so it's like that's my thing. So right now, his song Unfair and Loaded Gun is like my favorite. Other than that, Halsey's Hopeless Fountain Kingdom album, Badlands, go-to.
Yeah, I actually just saw her perform. She was so good.
Where did you see her perform?
It was on Jones Beach, Long Island. Yeah. Need a moment?
Yes.
Well, this is a good time to pivot to audience Q&A. I know we have some questions for you. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Are there any artists you would like to work with?
There is, yes. I would obviously love to work with Halsey, Kendrick Lamar, and I really want to do a song with Khalid, actually, because he's kind of young, and I feel like we would make some good songs.
Ooh, I could see that collab going well.
Also, Lil Skies. I'll do a song with Lil Skies before I die.
You heard it here first. Okay, hi.
Hi. I'm wondering, what's your favorite song to perform?
Ooh, my favorite song to perform is Can't Say No, and I'm performing that actually on Saturday. Yeah.
Ooh, where are you doing on Saturday?
Playlist Live.
Oh, this one. Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
yes, yes.
One more question for you.
Hi. I heard that you performed at like many different places. I wanted to know what would be your dream venue to perform at.
Ooh, my dream venue, I feel like a lot of people would say Madison Square Garden, but I would love to perform at Staples Center. Obviously, both of those are the big goal, but Staples Center is in my hood.
I feel like you're going to do them both. Okay, we have to let you go, but thank you so much, Jordyn, for coming. Everyone,
you.
listen, stream, Can't Say No. Let's give it up for her.
Thank you.